and welcome to November's Gratitude Junk Journal with me, filling out my Gratitude Junk Journal. My name is Julie of Crafty Juju Designs. If you've not been before, big hello. And if you haven't been before and you'd like to see this, how this become this, don't worry, there's another book as well. This is not just this year. I have been doing these videos since January, at the beginning of 2025. So if you enjoy this, please check the other videos. I will link them below. I think I can do that. Yes, I will link them below. But yes, this month it is November and it is time to fill out my Gratitude Junk Journal of this month, of the bits and pieces that I have done. So I always get to the page. Oh, that's my Kickstarter. Right, here's the beginning. It's like I say, it's nice and full. Let's get my clip, if I can find my clip, or a clip. That one will help just keep those pages together and down for me. Usually I start on this page, but this page is blank, so I'm going to start with putting my November, sorry, it's because it's Christmas, my November limited edition postcard print that I gave out with every order. That will be the start of my November, and also my December, because I am going to give these out in December as well, because there's only 2 weeks my store will be able to sell things and send them out in time for you guys for Christmas. So I thought, why not? I'm rolling this one over as it's all festive. So yes, this will be my starting page. So let's get on and get this started. guys, that is this month's gratitude junk journal done. Just have a quick flip through with my words today, guys. Sorry. Let's just have a quick flick through and we talk to you about what I've done. So we started off November with my freebie limited edition postcard that I give out, and I decided I wanted to start. I usually put my happy mail at the end of the month. I only had one thing this month, and it was Emily Harvey Art's Pinchanted pin, which is gorgeous as ever. So, and with it being starting on this side, I thought I'm going to put that there at the front rather than the end, because it just needed the one page. And you'll see why, because the next few spreads I knew we were going to need more than one page, and I wanted them to be together because it was a day, and I know, well, I'll stop talking, shall I, and just show. So the first big event of November was my son Alex's big graduation at Sheffield Hallam University. I've used cut out parts. You saw me cut out parts from the booklet they give out with all the information on. I've cut out the bit with all his friends on that did the same course. Alex is right at the top. And then his photo of all of them together, and then the usual family photos we have to have. And then I decided to cut off the front of the booklet the shield, because I just liked the way it was nice and shiny, and put that in made its own little page. And then inside the booklet there was an embroidery version of the shield, and I like things like this, so I've cut that out, and told you the actual meaning of the coat of arms, so I thought it'd be nice to keep. And then this is a page out of the booklet as well, people from previous years collecting their degrees, and I thought that'd be a nice way of just putting Alex's photos over top, and to cut out some parts of the brochure that was handed out. So that's Alex's graduation. I do enjoy doing flappy bits. I like books like that, so yes. And then the next big thing in November, towards the end, I went to the Gin and Rum Festival with a group of friends. And this is everything I collected from, well, things I kept. You get these little get happy cards, which if you scanned and then handed in your bracelet at the end of the night, you got a free drink. You did get a rubber bracelet. I really wanted to keep it, but they needed them back apparently to hand out to the next event. They're reusing rather than wasting, so I suppose I can't really argue with that. So then I've got photos of us together, parts of the event. You had to buy your chips, so then you went to the gin or the rum bar or the tequila bar section and got your drink of choice. This is of a rum that was really nice, and it's a cocktail, so I put that in. And then this is a selection of some of the rums that I went for, and a tequila. I went for the tequila first, thinking I'll go for the strong stuff first, and it was 34%. Boy, was I wrong. One of the rums that I had was 70%, but it was very, very nice. Yeah, very smooth. You definitely get what you pay for. They are a lot nicer than what I've tried the high street. So yeah, we'll probably coming back to some of these another time. So that was the Gin and Rum Festival. And then I went Christmas shopping last week with Emily and a couple of my friends. We do it every year. We go to Meadow Hall. We realised the day we went to Meadow Hall, it was also Black Friday, so it was busy. The worst experience of parking there ever, because I normally go much earlier, and then we got stuck in traffic, and it was just one of those things. But once we were in, we had a lovely, lovely time. We had a pit stop at Starbucks. I kept the cups, I cut a bit out. I kept a little bit of the packaging from the cinnamon bun me and Emily shared, but this was the only bit that didn't have any sticky on it, and I didn't want to put the sticky in case it went funny, so we cut that bit out. I kept the receipts, that the order stickers they put on your cups and your cinnamon bun packaging, so I could remember what we had. I had a Christmas blend nut latte, and Emily had an iced matcha latte, and then we shared a cinnamon bun. And Emily tried my coffee and left her lipstick all over it, so I had to keep that. So yeah, that's part of the coffee cup. And then these are just like bits and pieces from what I bought. Went Christmas shopping, but of course got myself some bits. I needed a new small handbag, and they had a Nightmare Before Christmas one reduced from, say, £15 and £7, so it was like it was waiting for me. Got a couple of receipts there, some decorations I bought. I love getting these fugler key rings. I love blind bags and that, but there's some out there that are very, very expensive, I find. These are only £3, and they were on 3 for 2, so yeah, I went for a few. I still didn't get a turtle, but never mind. I got a cute black bat and a blue one with pants. And then you saw me mark these off on here, what I've got already. I'm not after collecting them all, but they are cute for the money. And then we went to Wagamama's. So I saved the, if you've never been to Wagamama's, you get a paper placemat, what they write your table number on. I saved that to use as my backdrop. I took one picture of Meadowhall. It doesn't really show up very well in this photo with it being printed, but it was so pretty, all the lights with it being darker outside. Emily and I did the forehead photo trend thing that her and her friends do. It's a, if you don't know, it's a student thing. I don't know, but I just thought it'd be interesting to funny to do it, because yeah, they come out quite funny. And then yeah, lovely group photo we took of us all in back waiting for our meals, got our drinks, me and Emily. And that was, Emily had the duck and I had a beef brisket rice bowls. They were delicious, so delicious. I was gonna stick these in, but I think they're going to be, well, I'll keep them nearby. I'm not going to stick them in because it's too much, and also I use them, so there might still be food traces on them, so they might go funny after a bit. But yeah, I kept the chopsticks. So yes, that's our trip to Wagamama's, and then we did a little bit more shopping before we came home. And then it ends this month's junk journal with a collage of photos that my daughter took for a university project she's doing. She's had to make them so they go one after another. Well, these two are extra, but these basically follow through where the artwork she's done, she's put it like she's got something that comes out of her hand. It's like, da! But I just loved her facial expressions and the fact they're black and white. So I asked her to send them me so I could print them out and put them in my book to keep. Because yeah, I think they're so much fun and so good. So yeah, there's my November gratitude junk journaling. I've really gone for the junk journaling side of things this month, and I really have liked doing it. Whereas usually I stick a lot of I have been sticking a lot of photos in, and I do stick quite a lot of stuff I get from other places and that. But as you can see, sometimes I have more photos, sometimes I like memories. I've been doing that. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing the junk journal side of things, like collecting things and then adding it to it. So then you've got lots of things to look at. I do like books like that, what you buy that have got flap out sections and things. So I think I'll carry that on into next year. The junk journaling side of things, do more of that than I'll do like events and things and memories, because it is nice having these memories, but I have these elsewhere as well. And yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely this year I've discovered I like the creativity. You can play around with the excuse me, bits and pieces that you can pick up and play with and put in, and yeah, tactile things. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. Oi, it does still just close. Yeah, we've just got December to go. I've got plenty of room for December, so which is nice. So then it'll be 2 books I'll have filled this year for my gratitude junk journaling. Thank you again for watching this week. If you have made it to the end of the vlog, leave me a chopstick or ramen or something in that theme emoji, as I've got the chopsticks still here. Leave me that kind of emoji to let me know you've got to the very end of this month's gratitude junk journaling. With that, love you loads, and I will see you for December in a couple of weeks. Bye guys.